street again, and then a girl gets on the phone and talks to her lover. She says, we got troubles that we can't keep covered. I just got the news, I'm knitting baby.
Number 45, Shel Silverstein. Or as I thought, you pronounce it Shel Silverstein, the German way. Well, like many others, I first heard of Shel Silverstein through the band Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. But of course, he had done a lot of music before that, and for many years, starting as a folk singer in the late 1950s, I think. Also, I learned that he wrote A Boy Named Sue, a song that I heard very early, since the Johnny Cash San Quentin album was one of the albums that were frequently played during my childhood. It was through the Dr. Hook compilation album Revisited that I heard in the early 1990s that made me find the songs of Shel Silverstein interesting. And I started to look for his albums. It took some time to find any up in northern Sweden, but since I moved to Stockholm, I think I found most of them. I also found out that he was writing poetry for children, and not just the more or less raunchy lyrics he wrote for Dr. Hook and other artists, like Where the Sidewalk Ends. And that's a beautiful, wonderful collection of children poems, and I have his recording of them on a picture disc. Still, my favorite album is Freakin' on the Freakers Ball. I have it here, let's see now. Here we go. Where members of Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show are accompanying him, which turned into a very funky album indeed by a very funky man. Although the short excerpt you heard here in the beginning is from the first Shel Silverstein album I bought. I'm so good that I don't have to brag. Yeah, it's true.